Hi, welcome to Shiny Hunting Guide, your guide on how to get any shiny Pokemon that's currently available. Today I want to speak on how to hunt Shiny Mew in 2023 and beyond. In short, if you don't have a time machine and a plane ticket to Japan, or have bought the field research to Pokemon Go in the 2 times that it was available, then I'm sorry, you can't get it. Thanks for watching. No, I'm joking, but in all honesty, those were the only methods that were available to shiny hunt Mew legit without any cheating device. But what if I was to tell you there was not only a way to get the old sea map in any language of Pokemon Emerald where you can shiny hunt it, but you can also get any Generation 3 event, including Deoxys, Ho-Oh, and much more. Stay tuned to find out. So to start, you need a couple things. First is a cartridge of any Generation 3 game. I will use Pokemon Emerald for this example, but if you want to go for any of the other events, then you can use the respective Generation 3 game that it was available in. For a list of these events, it's best to check Survey.net and it will show you all the available ones that require items. The cartridges can be expensive depending on where you get them, and there are quite a few fake ones out there. To tell if you have a real one, you can look at the back of your cartridge or take off the case and you should see 4 square rectangles in the top left corner. You should also see to the right 3 circles that say TP1, 2 and 3. If you have this, then your cartridge is real. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but your game may crash and you can lose all your save data, so use them at your own risk. You next need to get something that can play the cartridges, either being a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS, or DS Lite. There are other devices that can play the games, like a GameCube, but for ease of play, one of those would be the best. I recommend a DS or a DS Lite as they tend to be the cheapest option, but it's up to yourself what you want to go for. You could skip this step with the next item, but I recommend for the authentic experience and for playing the games to go for one of those items. Lastly, you need to get a Game Boy operator and have access to a PC or laptop. You can use other devices to do this, but I recommend using this one as it is very easy to back up and upload your save files to your cartridge. I would recommend this item for any cartridge player, even for playing Generation 1 and 2 games, as you can safely back up your saves, and in the case anything happens to your save game, you won't lose all the data. This can be bought for $50 US from the Epilogue website that I will link in the description. When you have all 3 items, you are now all set to get your event items. Step 1 is to connect your Game Boy operator to your computer and to back up your save game. You need to have played the game until you have unlocked the mystery gift feature. In Emerald, this is after you have gotten your starter and have spoken to Professor Birch and defeating your rival for the first time. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, you need to have delivered Oak's parcel in Viridian City and have spoken to him again and obtained your Pokedex. In Ruby and Sapphire, you need to have at least gotten up to the 5th gym badge. For all versions, you would need to go to the Pokemart, and there is a form that you can interact with on the counter. You need to say "link together with all," and you will unlock the mystery gift feature when you save your game and restart. After you have uploaded your save to your computer, you need to download a WC3 tool to inject the mystery gift to your game. You can get this from the Project Pokemon website that I will also link in the description of this video. Once downloaded, you can open the file and run the application. From here, you select your save data from your cartridge, load the file, and choose the event you want on your game. If you select Official Event Distributor, it will then show you all the legal events for your game region. If you want the old sea map on your region game, you need to override the feature and select Japanese, then it will be available. You then click Inject and Save, and it will put the event on your saved game. You can just save over the save game that you have, or make a new save, it's up to yourself. Once you have saved it, you open the Epilogue app and upload it to your cartridge. If you're a bit wary, you can test it first by using a Visual Boy Advance just to make sure the save works. You then open the game and go upstairs in a Poke Center. You can collect your items from the man in green clothes. This definitely works, as I have 2 copies of English Pokemon Emerald that both have the old sea map and all the other event items available. The man who does give you the event items does speak some gibberish if you do go for the old sea map on a non-Japanese copy of the game, but if you do another event afterwards, that will sort out any dialogue option. You may consider this cheating, and to some degree it is, but the Pokemon obtained from the event are legitimate and can be transferred up to the newest generation through Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Home. So this is the most legit way to get these Pokemon without a real life time machine. This is the easiest method that I've seen on how to obtain these items without having to download any external software. I personally believe that these events should have been more widely available and not time limited, as you're locked out of these features from a game that you can never play again. For somebody that was born in 2010 or later and wanted to play them, they would never have the chance unless they cheat them into their game. This option just future-proofs the game and allows people years down the line to have access to unavailable Pokemon. At the end of the day, it's up to yourself if you want to do this or not. I personally don't believe it's an issue as long as you don't hack in the Pokemon themselves. I plan on doing a shiny Mew hunt myself once I've got to that stage in the game, so stay tuned for that, and I will also make a video on how to get the Generation 4 and 5 mystery events if you are interested. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the best shiny hunting videos online. My next guide video will be on shiny Pikachu, so there'll be a lot of information that I need to cover, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to select all notifications on my channel if you don't want to miss that. If you decide to go for Mew or any of these event Pokemon, leave a comment. I would love to hear what you go for. Thanks for watching, and I wish you much luck on your shiny endeavours. Happy hunting!